Good morning and happy Friday. Of course, it's my market day, so it's what I'm getting ready for now. Do something with this mop of a head of hair that I have here. I finally have a hair appointment tomorrow, 6 weeks. That's my max until I got to get something done because my gray hair, like, I don't know how close, if it'll focus. You may not even be able to see because it may not be focusing. I have no idea. But all my new hair that grows in comes in totally gray. And it's been that way for quite a while. So I can't go more than 6 weeks. So tomorrow is my appointment. So I'm going to get a trim all over and my bangs, because my bangs are to the point now they're getting so long I have to sleep them to the side or they're still hanging down in my eyeballs. And I get my hair colored. And then that'll be the last color and cut before the wedding. So, which is good because then that gives me 2 weeks. Because when you first cut bangs, I don't know how it is with your hair, but when you first cut my bangs, it almost like looks like a 5-year-old cut my bangs. And it's not that the stylist is doing anything wrong. It's just that my hair does grow kind of fast, so we cut them a little short so I can get through 6 weeks. Because I don't want to have to run over halfway between a 6-week appointment just to get my bangs trimmed. Again, I'm driving over 30 miles to get there. So, anyway, Friday, going to market. And then my girlfriend is leaving her job at 10:30. And we're going to go do something fun. We don't know what yet. We looked to see if there was any chick flick movies playing, and there's not. It's all action or kid movies, and we're not into that. So, I don't know what we're going to get into. I do have a little bit of shopping I have to do for the wedding yet. Like, I didn't buy any of my jewelry, and I do have some ribbon I have to get for around her cake. So I don't know if maybe we'll just do some shopping. Like, I'm not a shopper. Like, I'm not going to go to the mall and clothes shop because I just don't get into that kind of stuff. I'm just not having a good hair day. So maybe we'll do lunch somewhere where we can sit outside and enjoy the nice day. It's only supposed to be 81 for a high today, but let me check because I think it feels hotter than that already. But they're calling for thunderstorms this afternoon. It says it's only 73 right now, but I don't know. In the sun feels very hot. I'm not complaining about that because I love me some sunshine because I love me the heat. But I don't want to go sit outside somewhere and then all of a sudden a storm blows in. So I'm going to put on some eyeballs and out the door we're going. Hey, back from market, and boy did I do great. You can tell it's the first of the month though, and that the 3rd, which is Social Security Day, is on the weekend because it was, oh my God, so busy, like really, really busy. But anyway, here's what I got. So I'll start with my vegetables. 4 beautiful tomatoes, a red pepper, a green pepper, a giant bag of green leaf lettuce, a huge head of broccoli, like that's bigger than my hand. 6 ears of the bicolor corn, 14 of my snacking cucumbers, a little pile of mushrooms, and 2 zucchini. So all the vegetables I spent $18.20 for. I didn't think that was real bad when you compare it to grocery prices, so I'm really, really, really pleased with the vegetables. But I make up for it in what I spend on these pickles. These pickles are like, you can't compare them to anything you buy in the store because they're cold packed. They're kind of like the pickle that Grandma used to make. They're so crisp and crunchy. So I got a quart of the crunchy garlics and a pint of the sweet bread and butter. So just the pickles cost me $11. So that is definitely where I splurge. But I save enough money with my meal planning and buying my meat and stuff at a farmer's market that I don't get too upset about spending a little bit for something that I prefer over something from the grocery store. And it's not like I have to buy these every week. They will last me quite a while. For me, the only thing I picked up was a small boneless sirloin steak, and a sirloin tip roast, and I spent $25.99, so $26 on those 2 pieces of meat. Beef's pretty high right now. I'm like not impressed with beef prices. And then I got just a few snack items. We are going to a free concert and fireworks on Sunday, since Monday here in the United States is the 4th of July. We celebrate our independence that day. So fireworks is very common. And we're going with some friends, and we can take some snacks to eat during the concert and fireworks. So I got a block of Swiss cheese, a block of marble cheese, and a dozen of the sweet bologna sticks, and that cost me $18.66. So again, that was a splurge that I wouldn't normally have during a regular grocery run, but because we're doing something special, I just got some extra snacks. And then, sorry, my memory card shut off full right as I'm at the end of a haul. So anyway, I don't know what it picked up, but like I said, this isn't a normal grocery item. I just picked up snack items since we have plans for the weekend. And there goes my phone. My God, I just keep getting interrupted. Anyway, I don't know how to make apple fritters, and I don't like them, but Mike loves them, so I picked up 2 little apple fritters for him. They're $1.25 each, so I spent $2.50 on apple fritters. And there goes my pup out on the deck, and that's my daughter calling, so I guess I better go call her back. Good morning and happy Saturday. Here's breakfast for the pup, and I'm getting Mike's ready now. All right, Mike's going to have a Southwest tortilla, so here's some tomatoes. Here's his eggs with green pepper, red pepper, and onion, a little bit of cheese, and we'll wrap that all up. Well, good morning again. It's me on my way to Lancaster to get my hair done, which is why I look so freaking bad. Yeah, see that gray? Wow, yeah. This is why I have to go every 6 weeks, because that is like wrong. I'm beating up the camera. Oh, Lord. Okay, so anyway, last night we're at my parents. And if you're friends with me on Facebook or you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen some of the crazy pictures that I posted. My stepdad has been building a pontoon boat. He found this old junk one. I don't even remember what he paid for it. It's like a couple $100. Just sitting and, falling away to nothing. So he brings it home, and it needs a ton of work. I mean, he stripped it down to it was nothing but the tubes and even the flooring and everything he ripped out. So he built it from the ground up, trying to do it as cheaply as possible. So he has it all done except the motor. So he gets this bright idea that, well, the motor that came with it was one of those motors that, no, he threw the motor away that came with it. He picked up a motor off of another boat that the steering was one of the ones that you use your hand to steer it and move the motor around. Well, you can't use that on a pontoon, so he had to buy this kit to convert that hand steering to an actual steering column that you use at the helm, the wheel of the boat. So he wants my husband to come up and help. He wants my brother-in-law to come up and help. So Mom's like, have everybody come up, I'll make dinner. So they get this bright idea, and I'll go into the dinner details here in a second, but we ate on the boat in the woods. Like, the boat's parked, we had to climb up a ladder, the boat's sitting on its trailer, we climbed up a ladder and got in the boat and literally had our dinner cruise in the woods. It was hysterical. We looked like such a freaking bunch of rednecks. It just ain't right. But when I first arrived, my stepsister and her husband were already there. They're up in the house. So Mike and I and the dog got there, and we're coming up the yard. And if you've seen pictures of my mom's before on other videos, like if you look at my Mother's Day video and my Easter video, you'll see my mom's house. Then you'll also see my grandma's place is right next door. And when I say right next door, there's literally 6 feet separating the 2 houses. My mom built theirs purposely that close. And when my grandmother finally passes away, then my grandma's house has to be torn down. So the grill that they use is a nice big grill. It's on my grandma's front patio.
Now, the grill had some age, but, like, there really wasn't anything wrong with it other than he was having a problem with one of the burners in the back. And it was the burner that you used to light it, so he would light the grill and then turn that burner off and turn the rest of them on. And it's been working like that for a little while now. So anyway, Mike and I get there, we're coming up the yard, and I really should have had this on camera. We're coming up the yard, and there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the grill, but it's normal-looking smoke. Like, just whatever you're cooking is making some smoke. So I walked in, I'm like, hey, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the grill, and my mom's like, oh, it's okay, only thing that's on right now is the potatoes. And we knew the potatoes weren't going to make any kind of, like, grease fire or nothing like that. They were wrapped in foil, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So, fortunately, her dog has, like, ADD. He wants to go in and out, in and out, in and out. So, we left the dog out, and we left mine out with them. Then they both wanted back in. Then they wanted out again, and they're staring at us, wanting us to come outside. Well, we're in the house, you know, the men are talking, the women are trying to finish up dinner, and the dogs are bugging again. So I'm like, oh my God, you too. I'm like, okay, let's go out and play. Hold on. People look at me like I'm crazy when I'm filming. So I'm like, okay, come on, we're going out to play. So I go out with them, and that's highly unusual for me. Like, I would be in there cooking dinner. That's my thing. I make food. So I go out, I turn the corner to the patio, and the whole grill is almost on fire. There are flames coming out from the bottom of the grill. Now, this grill's sitting 3 feet from my grandma's house. The smoke coming off the grill is now pure black. I mean, the whole thing was like it was going up in flames. So I run back in the house. I'm like, fire, fire, fire. My brother-in-law is a policeman. So he comes tearing out the door, and he's a big guy. Tearing out the door, furniture's flying, and you gotta know my stepdad, he moves like super slow, nothing gets him excited. He's just like, okay, well, let's get the hose, and in the meantime, the rest of us are spazzing. So they tried, my mom goes over and was gonna lift the lid up on the grill. It was that hot that the knobs on the front of the grill popped off at her, like one by one. They're literally blowing off the front of the grill. We're like, no, you need to back away. My husband tried to move the grill away from the house. No, it wasn't moving. It was that hot, you couldn't even touch it. So we got the fire out with the hose, so now we call my brother-in-law Fireman Jack instead of Policeman Jack. So that's my little funny story, but you got to understand, when my family gets together, there is always some kind of drama or event. And not in a bad way, like not negative, like blah, blah, blah drama, gossip drama. It's like hysterical drama. Like, we should be on a reality show because there's always an issue. So between the fire in the grill, almost taking my grandma's house out, and then eating in a pontoon boat in the yard, there's something wrong with us. There really is. So anyway, that was my night. Darn it, I was so mad I did not have my camera there, and I didn't even think to get a picture of the grill while it was on fire. I guess because you go into that fight or flight mode, okay, let's put the fire out instead of taking pictures of it, and that's what we did. And then after the fact, we're like, dang, that would have been great on Facebook. But we managed to, the potatoes had to go in the garbage, so my sister and I are flying around the house, nuking some potatoes in the microwave to get them cooked a little bit, to slice them up to make some fried potatoes. Unfortunately, my mom already had the chicken pretty much cooked, but she wanted to brown it on the grill, so that had to get thrown in the broiler. But we managed to have dinner, maybe an hour late, but that's okay. It didn't matter. We're good. And then the guys went down and tried to put the boat motor together, which is still not done, so my husband's going back up there again today. But right now he's at the Jeep dealer seeing if he could sell the Jeep to the Jeep dealer and what they'll give him for it. So keep your fingers crossed and pray hard that they give us what we want for it so we can get out from underneath the burden of that giant payment and have several $1,000s left from what we still owe on it, that he can get the other 2 cars that we have in great working order so we don't have to worry about them for a while, and we can concentrate on moving forward with our lives. So I think I've rambled long enough. I seem to be rambling in a lot of my videos lately. I'm sorry, but there's just so much happening physically, mentally, emotionally. It's just like YouTube is my outlet because I don't always have someone in my life to talk to. So I kind of talk to you guys, and I like when you talk back to me. So feel free to comment, give me advice, give me tips, give me support, yell at me, bitch about me, complain about me. I don't care what you do. You know, one thing I don't understand is I put a video up. I can't remember what one it was, but it was recently, and it was like before I even had any likes, I had a dislike. Now really, what? When somebody's just putting their life out there, like for y'all to see, why you gotta judge? Why do you gotta judge? If there's something you don't like, say it. Don't just give a thumb. I don't even think thumbs down should even be an option on a video. That is just depressing. So anyway, I'm done rambling now. I'm going to get new hair because God knows I need it. So I will talk to you later. Bye. Much better. No more gray hair. Now I gotta go home and do some work. This dog is not right. I'm driving and he's like trying to get vertical in his seat. Like, you're goofy. Nugget, what are you doing? All that's left, it's all melted out.
It's nasty.